Hello my friends, and welcome back to our continued blind Let's Play of Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice. My name is the FlightlessBird, this is story-based gaming channel, and today we continue on with Case 5. After a little setup to what the rest of the case is going to be about, I called it Case 4.5. Some of you disagreed with me, some of you agreed with me. It just seemed like that could have been its own case, but let's see how well it connects with the rest, shall we? I hope you're all having a wonderful, fantastic day today. I started from the title screen because I was expecting a cinema, because that's what happens when you have a new case. But I forgot this is a new case. Again, this is still Case 5. May 17th, District Court, Defense Lobby number 3. What do you mean Miss Fey is still being held hostage? And who's its mastermind? Paul Ashton Whipperson was nothing more than a puppet. His benefactor was the one pulling the strings, but I have no idea who they are. So all we know is the person who was trying to get the orb to? Right. It was just following orders. Now, initial theories. Initial theories is it's got to be one of the two monarchs, right? It's either got to be the queen or the king. And if I had to guess, I would guess it's the king. That's my initial theory. We'll find out, but I think the king is the mastermind. It would be cool though if they threw a curveball at me. Maybe if it was the wife secretly plotting to overthrow the government or something. I don't know. But I'm thinking it's the king. Right. He was just following orders. Whoever it is, it seems they really want to get their hands on the orb. So then, Miss Fey's abductions work with the so-called benefactor too? Right again. Whoever they are, they're in Khura'in. Along with Maya. I wonder who they could be. Right, this Maya, the spirit medium you've been talking about. She would happen to be that bun-haired young lady you defended back in Khura'in. That's her. Why do you ask? I see. I think I know what's going on here. I've got good news for you, right? Maya is somewhere safe. That much I'm sure of. Are you telling me the Defiant Dragons are involved? I'm afraid you've lost me. Hahaha. So, that's who the little snots patron is. It's all starting to make sense. That fool has no idea I'm here in the States with you all. Dhurke, do you mind filling us in? No caller ID. I wonder who's calling. I love how he's never changed the ringtone. I think that's super sweet. Hello. Mr. Phoenix Wright, yes. Let me start by thanking you for taking such good care of my subordinate. Who is this? I believe you know me as Mr. Attishin's benefactor. Ah. Sounds like they're using a voice changer or someone to disguise himself. Yep, that's why I'm basically making it robotic. Where's Maya? Is she safe? I had my ears on today's proceedings. What a shock it was to hear that the key to solving the orbs riddle is a spirit medium. I admit I did not see that coming. Wait, did they put the listening device in here somehow? Nevertheless, don't think for a minute that it will guarantee Maya Fey's safety. She is not the only medium within my reach, you see. You harm a hair on Maya's head, and you'll have to answer to me. Ah, right. Give it here a sec. Wait. Hey there, how's it going, stranger? Who is this? Why, it's your friendly neighborhood's dragon. I just happened to be in the US on a little trip. Minister of Justice Inga Karkul Khura'in. Well, I mean, they just fast forwarded to the answer. Yeah, I guess he's not the king. Minister of Justice, it's that guy. Inga? What? Maya's kidnapper? Is Khura'in's Minister of Justice? Yeah, that guy. That's the guy I meant. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say king, but I meant to say that guy. That's the guy I was thinking of. The one who's married to the queen. I thought he was a king. Is he not a king? I guess not. I feel so smart. They like instantly told me the answer about a minute after I speculated. I thought this was gonna be some grand mystery stretched out over like multiple days. Hey, Dhurke, is that you dirty turncoat? How in the... What a blaze is going on here? Oh, you know, just popped over the States for little R and R. But enough about me, Inga. That was a poor excuse for a bluff you pulled just now. We both know your threats are as empty as your head. Ooh. You can't lay a hand on Maya Fey. And I do mean that, literally. Ugh. What is he talking about? You could kiss your chances of getting the orb. Goodbye. Maya Fey ain't my only, how shall I say, insurance, you know, Dhurke. What? I've got someone dear to you right in the palm of my hand, you see? Now, that one, well, you can imagine what kind of things I could do, right? All the dots. Glad you're seeing things my way. Meet me at Amara's tomb tomorrow, 3 p.m. sharp. You better come alone. Get it? If all goes well, the orb is all you need to get Maya Fey big. Dhurke, what's going on? You heard him. I had to get back to Khura'in at once. What? Why? No time to explain. But are you even going to make it? What if there are no seats left on the next flight? Plus, you're a wanted man. They're not going to just let you get on a plane, you know? Let me worry about that, Mr. Justice. Who is this? Oh, hello, Edgeworth. Fancy you showing up. It was said that you were somewhere in the, Khura'in village, but we never actually saw you. Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth? What are you doing here? Taking care of the hostage situation. Oh, now that you mention it. Pearl did say that she saw you around in Khura'in village, yeah. I had him look into a few things while I was on my way back from Khura'in. Including my situation, of course. I was astonished to hear she was still in Khura'in earlier, but did explain why I found no connection between her and Mr. Atishan. Sorry to interrupt, but going back to the plane situation, I've taken the liberty of chartering one for us. It's ready to take off at any time. And I will do whatever is necessary to hide the fact that Dhurke Sahdmadhi is on board. Wow, must be nice to be Chief Prosecutor. Right. We have no time to lose. We must head for Khura'in at once. Right. I'm going to. After all, you're bound to need my help. No fair, I want to go too. This isn't a vacation, Tracy. Besides, I'll need you to hold down the fort. But Daddy... Guess I should also bring only what's necessary. Sorry, Trucy, but would you mind holding onto this stuff for me? Unnecessary evidence foisted onto Trucy. Fine, but you better bring me back something besides just more evidence. Yeah, that seems like it's coming into. Here, take all this junk while I go on a trip. Excellent. Now, let us make haste to Khura'in. And that's how our Sunday trip to the Kingdom of Khura'in began. I never imagined I returned to the country of my youth under such circumstances, though. Now that I think about it, that's how case 4.5 should have ended. Like, case 4.5 should have ended with all that epilogue. Because that epilogue was just a continuation of the epilogue of the case. So just make that all into one giant block. And then start case 5 here, arriving at Temple. I don't know. I've been picking apart this game a lot. And what do I know? I'm just a brainless bird. It's not like I've ever made a game or anything, so I can't judge, I can't accuse, I can't criticize, but even though all that's true, I can still offer my thoughts and say it still would have made sense to me if it would have been a little different. Anyway, May 18th, 2:30 p.m., Temple. That was a long flight. It's already 2:30 in the afternoon. Talk about cutting it close. The Kingdom of Khura'in. This is no time to reminisce, but I gotta say, this place sure brings back memories. Hurry up, Apollo. Right behind you. What is Edgeworth still here? Amara's tomb is located in the courtyard at Khura'in Palace. We should have just enough time to get there. Then let's sprint there. Think you can keep up, Apollo? Sure, no sweat. Yep, Edgeworth is still here. I'll contact the royal family and the local police and inform them of your arrival. Thanks, Edgeworth. Wonder how much airtime he's actually gonna get, though. Looks like we're back to playing as Apollo. Pretty. Wow. Wow. Super nice. So what's going on over there to the right with the pot? Oh, and look, we got footsteps. May 18th, 2:45 p.m., Khura'in Palace Royal Residence. I wasn't made for all the running and climbing and near drowning. I've done this near drowning. It's 2:45. Only 15 minutes left. See that cylindrical building rising in the distance? That's Amara's tomb. Amara. Wasn't that the previous queen? The one who was assassinated? Oh, speaking of names. Thank you, Entra, for pointing out to me that the name that we know isn't the Holy Mother. What Maya knows is the name of Lady Kira. I got them mixed up. So she knows Lady Kira's name, not the Holy Mother, so we still don't know the Holy Mother's name. Yes, and I'm the one they pinned it on. It will take a few minutes to get to the tomb from here. So you have returned. Oh, this is, Samadhi, isn't it? So you have returned, a barbed head. Ah! Oh! I'm wrong. It's not Samadhi. My bad. I've seen her before on the news. If I remember correctly, this is the Crown Princess Rafa Padma Khura'in. What are you people doing here? This is the royal residence. Commoners are not allowed entry without permission. Well, technically, a prosecutor from the States should have already called and requested permission for us to enter. As to why you're here, your benevolence, have you seen Minister Inga? If you seek my father, I just saw him heading toward Amara's tomb. Was he with anyone? You know, like some shady-looking underlings or something? Nice thing to ask his daughter. No, he was alone. Why do you ask? Looks like she has no idea about Miss Fey's abduction. You hear that? I think we have company. Stop. Bow down before her glory! Permanent Queen Khura'in, Grand Princess of Khura'in approaches! Huh? Khura'in? Ah, it's Queen, Khura'in. Gets. Is this good? Is this bad? It's hard to tell. Surround Amara's tomb at once. Yes, your eminence! Alright, I held on to that way too long. I'm having way too much fun with these guys. Oh, hello. Udihara Garain. We do this for the pleasure of the queen, maybe? Oh, hello. That was cool. What's she doing? Is she going to help us? Yeah, I was wondering that myself. Excuse me, your eminence. So, about her lawyer returns. May we presume you are here for Maya Fey? The spirit medium has been adopted. Yes, you may. Allow us to apologize for the criminal actions of our husband. Why is she speaking like that? Allow us for our husband. Is it because she's not speaking just as herself, but she's speaking on behalf of her country? Is that it? Just kind of a... I don't know, that just catches me off guard. Oh, no need to apologize for him. Honestly, Inga, abducting a guest in our country, how could you? Father, abducted someone? Your Eminence, what about those soldiers over there? They are the Khura'in royal guard. Soldiers who serve the crown and no other. Royal guard? They're an elite force selected from only the most loyal and outstanding of our subjects. And why have you ordered them to surround the tomb? The police will come if it is my husband who is committing the crime. We shall have to storm the tomb and take Minister Inga into custody ourselves. What? You mean? God, no, his hostage is in there. Dhurke, how dare you set foot in the palace? Have you come to turn yourself in? Listen, we need to call a truce for now. Get on, royal guard! Seize this traitor of the crown! As you wish, your eminence! Resist, and you die! Alright, I'm not gonna hold him anymore. Sorry, I had my fun. I'm done. Wait a second. Dragon Revealed? Okay, I thought that's what I was gonna say. I guess not. Slow down there, Khura'in. I'm here to conduct a hostage exchange. Hostage exchange? But if you take me now, Maya Fey is as good as dead. Huh? Huh? What? Huh? A hostage exchange. And why would he choose to do such a thing with you? We can talk about that later. Right now, I need to get in there before it's too late. If I can't resolve this in 20 minutes, you can storm the palace. Now then, if you'll excuse me. Dhurke, wait! Guards, Allow the insurgent Dhurke Sahdmadhi to pass. Barbed head, you have some explaining to do. Right. Well, while we're waiting here, Apollo, why don't you explain this situation? What? Me? Leave nothing out on the head. Or add it on you, right where you stand. One head? She doesn't waste any time coming up with nicknames. And what's with the attitude? Her father's the one who abducted Miss Fey. Hostage taken by Inga. Did my ears deceive me, or did I hear talk of my father abducting someone? Oh, you heard right. You abducted Maya Fey and, Insolent fail! Pardon my rudeness. A gentle soul such as my father cannot possibly have committed such a crime. Gentle? You think he's gentle? I'm afraid it's true, your benevolence. He's holed up in that tomb as we speak. Really? I find this difficult to believe. Why would he do such a thing? Inga Khura'in. Your benevolence? You saw your father heading toward the tomb? I did. I was over on that veranda, deep in thought. When I saw him hurrying to the tomb, I say it was about 10 minutes ago. Why was he rushing? Maybe he was worried he'd be late. Did you see anyone else heading for the tomb? I saw no one else as he entered. So Miss Inga and Miss Fey are the only ones in there besides Dhurke. Who knows? But I wouldn't be surprised if he had a minion or two with them. Dhurke, I sure hope he's alright. It's only been 5 minutes. Arrgh, it feels like an eternity. Patience, Apollo, patience. She's very patient. May 18th, 3:20 p.m. Grand Palace, Royal Residence. Did you ever wonder if the reason that these words are typed out is because none of this is current? This is all like someone in the future chronicling these events. So Phoenix is writing his memoirs or something, or he's writing a book on his life and he's recording these events, and that's why we had the typewriter sound. I mean, it's just a thought, right? It's been almost 20 minutes. What's taking Dhurke so long? The appointed time has come. I will regard Shana storm in. Can't you wait just a little longer? No, we cannot. Every second we wait puts the hostage's life in even more danger. Therefore, we see no alternative but to order our guards to storm in. But that'll put Miss Fey's life in danger too. Guards, storm the tomb and seize Minister Inga, along with the insurgent Dhurke Sahdmadhi. Yes, your eminence! What? Dhurke's under arrest too? Naturally. That terrorist snake assassinated my predecessor, Queen Amara. Wait, what? When did you find that out? I mean, if you've been married with him for as long as you have, where did this come from? Now go! Seize them both! Ah! We're going in! Follow me, men! For eminence! Or do you have a good on? I hope no one gets hurt. Ah! Oh, your eminence! What the? Why are they running back out? What is the meaning of this? So something terrible has happened. Dhurke, the minister. He is dead. What? Okay. This was not on my bingo card. What's this? What? Apollo, quick. I'm right behind you. No one enters without our... Come, let's see what has transpired. Yes, Your Eminence! Hopefully they don't blame this on Maya. She's been enough trouble. May 18th, Khura'in Palace. Amara's tomb. Where's Dhurke? Apollo, over there. Oh, crud. Well, this ain't good. I mean, that clearly looks like he murdered Inga. Yeah, that doesn't look like a question mark. That looks like he's clearly murdering the dude. Dhurke. Dhurke, what have you done? Apollo. Look. So it is Minister Inga who has fallen. Guards, seize this murderous man at once. Yes, Your Eminence. Turning our parish, royal scum. No, wait. Arg. All the contentious dots. All the being tied up dots. Dhurke, they're taking him away. Ow! Dhurke just threw something at me. Wait, this is the... Is he telling me to keep it safe? Nick, is that you? Only one person would call him Nick. Maya, are you alright? Thank God she's alive. Ooh, I would have been so mad if they killed her off right here. To Dhurke, he saved me. I feel exhausted. I can't keep my eyes open. What? Wait, what? Maya, what's going on here? Miss Inga, the man behind Miss Fey's abduction, had been killed. And Dhurke was arrested for his murder. So was that the abduction at Maya Fey came to a sudden and unexpected resolution. With this, the curtain fell on the minister, but things were far from over. Come on, Flightless, say it. Come on. You know you want to say no, I will not say it. That would not have been a good spot to end 4.5. Okay? I'm not continuing that bit. I think it should have ended earlier. It should have ended. It's okay. This is all set up for the case. This is all good. I like this. This is all good. Don't worry. I'm not gonna say it. But it did feel like Lord of the Rings there, how it had those narration notes by Apollo 3 times. Felt like Lord of the Rings where there were multiple endings. You know, it just kept going and going and going. It's so weird to have those narrations in the middle of a case multiple times. May 8th, Khura'in Palace Royal Residence. Apollo, what happened? I can't say for sure. But from what I can tell, it seems Dhurke has killed Minister Inga. What? You think it did it to save Mrs. Fey? Most likely, but who knows? I'm really confused right now. My father, this cannot be. I must see for myself. I'm sorry. I didn't even think about Rafa. Oh God, poor kid. Your benevolence, we cannot allow you to pass. Fails! Stand aside! Forgive us. We had direct orders from Her Eminence, Queen Khura'in. Father! Oh, Father! Apollo. Let's go regroup somewhere. Yeah. Dhurke. It wasn't really you that did it, right? I mean, it clearly looked like him. Unless he was being possessed, that clearly looked like him. Meiti, temple. Are you okay, Apollo? Yeah. Edward speaking with the local police. So let's sit tight until he returns. Okay. I know you must be in a state of shock right now, but I need you to stay with us, Apollo. He's right. I can't go to pieces now. Thanks, Mr. Wright. I'll be fine. Weren't we just here? Yeah, of course we're here. Oh, it's because Edward showed up. Okay. Right, Mr. Justice. I'm afraid I have some bad news. It looks like things here will only get more complicated. Prosecutor Edgeworth, what's happening with Dhurke? As I understand it, he has been officially charged with the murder of Minister Inga. He has? However, I did manage to get his permission to investigate the crime scene. And I expect we'll be allowed to visit Mr. Samadhi shortly. Thank you. I'm so glad Prosecutor Edgeworth is here with us. Does that mean that younger Samadhi is going to be prosecuting elder Samadhi? Oh my gosh, this is just all kinds of screwed up right now. Also, it just so happens that Detective Sky is here in Khura'in. Really? What is she doing here? So I have asked her to assist us with our investigation. What? What's she doing here? Exactly! I like when the protagonists are on the same page. It seems Prosecutor Samadhi has grown quite fond of her. He's been ferrying her around all over the place. A few days here, a few days there. They've almost become a team of sorts. Despite what Nayuta says, it seems he thinks highly of Ima's skills. Or maybe he actually likes Ima. Like, he likes Ima? I mean, I'm okay with that. Go for it. I've always wanted to see Ima be happy. So now, Apollo, I think I'll go pay Dhurke a visit at the Detention Center. Did I just ship Nayuta with Ima? I think I did. I'm okay with that. Just like Phoenix with what was her name? Dang it, just slipped on my tongue. I should know her name, dang it. What's her name? I can't remember. I'm gonna have to look it up. Who is it? I don't even know if I can look it up. Who is it? It's the red hair, the girl I really liked. The red hair girl. It wasn't Dahlia. Was it Dahlia? Was it Dahlia? I don't remember. Correct me in the comment section below. I know you're gonna say, Flightless, how could you forget her? I'm sorry, it's been a while. But yeah, I shipped Phoenix with her back in 3-5. I mean, I know a lot of people ship Phoenix with Maya, but I was like, you know, I like that relationship, whereas Maya's more of like the kid sister. I want to go check in on Maya at the hospital. What about you, Athena? Well, if there's some work to be done, I'd better stick with Apollo and give my hand. Very well. Then I will accompany you, right? Okay, we'll go our separate ways for now. Alright, if anything comes up, you have my cell number. I wonder how many people shipped Phoenix with Edgeworth. I mean, there has to be like a lot of people out there that did that, right? I can't be I can't be wrong in that, right? I mean, the chemistry the two have together would make a lot of sense. But I still like Phoenix and Dahlia. Or the other girl. Dang it. There was, pretty sure it was Dahlia. 3-5 got weird with, you know, the possessed thing and all and such. But the one that was there, her. That bugs me. I don't remember. I need to go back and replay the game now. Yeah, probably sometime. Do you know we went here, Apollo? It's been over 10 years since I left, but I'll try not to get us hopelessly lost. Let's go to Detention Center first. May 18th, Detention Center. Visitor's room. Apollo, here to see your old man, are you? No, I came to get answers before I go to the crime scene because what you did is very confusing me. Dhurke, are they done interrogating you? Nope. The fun hasn't even started. I imagine they'll wake me over the coals, though. I don't even want to think how harsh the interrogation method will be. Yeah, but that's nothing compared to what they'll do if they find him guilty. They branded me a terrorist who killed the previous queen. And now, the Justice Minister. What do you mean? I thought, the Justice Minister guy... Oh, wait. Yeah, I thought he was the one who killed Amara. Wait, did I misread that? Did Amara say that he did it? I may have misread that. My bad. If found guilty of these crimes, I'll be facing a very public execution. Well, for being found guilty of one of those crimes, I'm pretty sure it would be an execution. A public execution? This is worse than I thought. Come on, son. Turn that frown upside down. You'll jinx us. As soon as I get out of here, I'll take it to this tasty hash house I know. I wonder what the execution is like in Khura'in. Firing squad? Hanging? Oh, I'm actually kind of curious. I like that. I don't know why I'm curious, I just am. I really need to focus on what happened. Time to switch to work mode. Yeah, exactly. Work mode, Flightless. Enough of this shipping and execution stuff. Work mode. Let's business time. Dhurke, can you tell me what happened? Oh, and there's also something else I want you to take a look at. I'm in a very talking mood today. The incident. Dhurke, what happened there? You didn't really kill Minister Inga, did you? Well, the thing is, I really don't know. What do you mean you really don't know? Huh? It's like the Maya case from before. I remember seeing the mural, the founder, right as I entered the tomb. But I got all dizzy immediately after that. The next thing I knew, I was standing there with the bloody knife in my hand. No, you were not standing there with the bloody knife in your hand. You're standing there with the bloody knife in your hand and blood all over your shirt. Standing over the guy. And covered in Inga's blood. Exactly! Okay, good. He was about to get there. Okay. I mean, it looks bad, okay? This looks bad. So you don't remember meeting with him? No. The last thing I remember after entering the tomb is feeling really dizzy. There's no way you can explain what happened if you can't remember anything. Yeah. I suppose there's no getting out of this one. Well, we can't give up yet. Ha 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 ha. I was just messing with you, son. Well, stop! It's not funny! So sorry. Sheesh. Nothing seems to faze him. I didn't even be arrested for murder. This is going to be a tough case, Apollo. Not only have I been charged with Inga's murder, but I've also been charged with Amara's assassination from 23 years ago. You're on trial for 2 charges? Well, I guess they don't have a, I forgot the word. Forgot her name, now I forgot this word. I'm very talkative today, but I'm also very forgetful today. Getting old sucks. What's the word? What is the word for when a case is too old to be tried? In the United States, there's this thing where if based on the crime, you have X years to be charged with it. Otherwise, limitation? Terms of limitation? What's it called? Let me look it up. What is it called when you can't be charged for a crime due to it happening years before? Criminal statute of limitations. Okay, I had the limitation part, I just didn't know. The criminal statute of limitations. Yeah, is there a criminal statute? Is there a criminal statute on murder? There are criminal statutes on murder at both the federal and state levels. Huh. So yeah, that does exist in the United States. I don't know what the statute of limitation is. And it's probably... Oh, another site check says, although there is usually no statute of limitation for murder, so there's usually none. Judges have been known to dismiss murder charges in cold cases if they feel that the delay violates the defender's right to a speedy trial. Huh, okay, cool. Learn something new every day. Gran is practically licking her chops, just thinking about my public execution. And plus, this is in Khura'in, not the United States, so the laws are different. I mean, they had the Defense Culpability Act, crying out loud. Guess it means we can't afford to lose our heads. Huh. That was a horrible pun, and I appreciate it. Thank you. I don't know how you can laugh at a time like this. So, son, I take it you'll be defending me at my trial. Of course. You can count on me. Apollo, remember the Defense Culpability Act? That's my boy. Looks like your nerves are as steely as those vocal cords of yours. Excuse me. After all, you've got the Defense Culpability Act to contend with, too. Oh, right. So if you're found guilty, then I'll be charged with the same double homicide, huh? Don't tell me you forgot about that. I'll be fine. Fine. Yes, fine. Fine. I'll just have to make sure we win this one. Yeah. You sure? Because you don't sound very fine. Apollo, what was that about the assassination 23 years ago? 23 years ago. So this is what I thought Case 4 was going to be about. This crime, this incident 23 years ago. Or I just thought it was going to be about, you know, what happened 23 years ago. About that incident 23 years ago. That was when the previous queen, Amara, was assassinated, wasn't it? Yes, someone set her private residence on fire. Ooh. Isn't that a coincidence? Because that's what happened in our... No. Yeah, that's what happened with, Army. That was her name. I almost said Marnie. That's what happened with Army. Remember when her mom died? There was a fire? She lost her life in the ensuing blaze. And you were arrested for the crime? Why would they arrest you, Mr. Sahdmadhi? Weren't you just a lawyer back then? What relation could you have with the queen? About that. Amara was, well, she was my wife. Wait, what? Huh? I may not look like the part, but I was once husband to a queen. In short, I was royalty. What? No way! Yeah, I can't even do that way. Sorry, that got away from me. Are you saying that you were the heart of the reigning queen? Ha 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 ha. Come on, you're talking to a guy who honed his prowess against witnesses on the stand. Even a queen is no match for this dragon's glare. Oh wow, you're really something else. So was the verdict ever reached, Dhurke? I acted as my own attorney and won. Until I was accused of fabricating evidence, that is. Then it all went south. Now, where have I heard a story like that before? What happened after that? I made a run for it. You ran? But why? I didn't kill Amara, and I didn't fabricate any evidence. But if I had stuck around for a retrial, I'd have been found guilty for sure. I couldn't allow that to happen. Amara's true killer would never face justice if I did. So I left my law practice behind and went underground. But that was 23 years ago. Are you telling me that after all these years, you still haven't discovered the truth? Yeah, the fact that it wasn't arson means that the crime scene was reduced to ashes. There is little in the way of evidence left. It's been the brick wall after brick wall. I guess that means it's all up to me to figure it out, huh? Along with Mr. Inga's murder, of course. I think I'm going to be sick. Come on, son. Don't look down. With you on the case, it'll work out somehow. I hope he's right. Say, son, do you remember my office? Sure. I remember that messy, dimly lit room. The file I amassed on Amara's assassination is kept there. I think it might help you on this case. Do you remember how to get there? Let me think. I recall going into a manhole. How can I not, Dhurke? I hate how it always got so dirty getting there. And that stench. That old case is important too, but I should probably focus on the minister's murder first. What evidence do we even have? You see, all our evidence was taken out. Except for these two. So I don't think you really needed to make 4.5 the beginning in this case. I think you could have made 4.5 an actual case. Let's see. Aye, so you got it safely out of the tomb. Why did you throw it at me like that? Aye, watch it listen carefully, son. That ore must not fall into Khura'in's hands. Not ever. I thought Mr. Inger was the one who was after it. He was the one who lent it to Professor Buff to study after all. So haven't you exposed this crime now? I have, but there's more connected to this relic than meets the eye. Much more. And whatever it is, I can't help but feeling that it could turn this entire kingdom upside down. You said something like that before. Looks like Dhurke's intuition is at it again. Khura'in will do anything to retrieve this. So guard it well, son. At least until tomorrow's trial. I'm afraid your time is up. By the way, doesn't the bailiff look exactly like the bailiff from the United States? Oh, hello. Nanayuta. It's time for the prisoner's interrogation. So begone, you putrid-headed criminal abetting lawyer. Wait, don't tell me, you're the prosecuting attorney? What? But that would mean... Yeah, I told you this is all like 50,000 kinds of messed up. Is there a problem here? You bet there is. He's your father. And your point being? My relation to the accused is irrelevant. The fact remains, I am a prosecutor. No, that's not what I don't think I'm getting through to him. Nayuta, long time no see, son. How have you been? Look, I hear you've been serving Khura'in. Rather faithfully, in fact. Whatever happened to our dream of taking her down and changing this country, son? The past is the past. What do you mean? Why are you doing this? It's simple. People change. The Nayuta you knew exists no more. Ah, listen, son. I don't know what made you change like this. But you're still my boy, even if you prosecute my case. The rest of the Defiant Dragons and I eagerly await your return. Whenever you're ready, we will welcome you back with open arms. As I said, I've moved on. Now, let us waste no more time, for flowers do not blossom simply from the talk of the past. Nayuta, why do I get the feeling there's something he wants to say but can't? Guard, move the accused to the interrogation room. Yes, sir, this way, you rebel scum! Ow, watch it, not so rough, will you? Nayuta. Is he seriously going to prosecute his own father? I guess so. Let's go look at the, May 18th, Khura'in Palace? Amara's tomb. So this is Tomb of Amara, the previous queen of Khura'in. It's really lavish. I guess you could say it's fit for a queen. Is the faceless woman that mirror over there Amara? No, that's the Holy Mother. She's the one who brought spirit channeling to Khura'in. Alright, the woman in the orb. Oh, it's you two. Getting right down to business. To defeat the Huns. I see. Hey, it's Ima. Hi, Ima. We heard you'd give us a hand if we need it. Yep. Mr. Edgeworth asked me to help where I could. So, it's been quite a while since you've been back in Khura'in, I hear. Yeah, more than 10 years, in fact. Well, you sure didn't waste any time, I mean. You're already mixed up in a murder. You're such a big trouble magnet as Mr. Wright. Please don't say that. My luck's already bad enough as it is. Ima, I hear Gyakuten Saiban has requested your services again. He seems to really have taken a liking to you. You mean His Ephemeral Holiness? Munch, 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 munch. Uh-oh. I don't mind that he approves of me and my abilities. He's just... His people skills did some serious work. But when he manages a smile and compliments my work, it's hard to say no. Ah, so you kind of like him too. I'm gonna make this work before the end of this game. Oh, what? She's going off. She's going off. She's not happy. Hold on, I want to read that. What do we have? Lot all of a sudden. But when he meant, okay. Plus, working on investigations overseas is a priceless experience. But flying back and forth between here and home every few days with 3 days off, that's been tough, and the lack of sleep has been built on my skin to make matters worse. The defendant in the case is someone I know. I mean, how much could this get any worse? Alright, cool. Sounds like they got one complicated prosecutor-detective relationship going on. The incident. Ima, have you determined the cause of death? Blood loss from a stab wound. Oh, that's not good. A single stab in the back was enough to cause the victim to bleed to death. The estimated time is 3 p.m., which is when Dhurke came into the scene. Stab from behind caused death with blood loss. Time of death is approximately 3 p.m. I mean, we didn't go until 3:20, so blood loss could have happened. He didn't die immediately. Any suspects besides Dhurke? I wonder if that matters that he didn't die immediately. No. Maya and the minister were the only ones here. And Maya had been tied up until she was freed by the Queen's royal guard. Could someone have been hiding someone in here? Not likely. I was told this tomb was searched from top to bottom right after the murder. And during that time, the royal guard set a perimeter to prevent anyone from escaping. In other words, the crime scene was completely sealed off. It would appear so. No way for a third party to escape without being spotted, so... Great. It's another one of those convoluted locked room mysteries. The victim. About the victim, Minister Inga. He was the Kingdom Minister of Justice, correct? Yes. Inga Khura'in was the second most powerful figure in Khura'in. Plus, he was married to the Queen. Seems strange that someone of his status would abduct someone. Apparently, he only told a few of his most loyal subordinates about his plan. That way, there was little chance of the police or even the Queen finding out. What's that old theory? It's a conspiracy, not a conspiracy theory, but The idea is that if you have a conspiracy, the more people who know about it, the less likely it is for that conspiracy to remain secret, because it has to come out eventually. I forget what that math is or the theory behind it, but it's pretty interesting. Go look it up sometime. I remember hearing about it when talking about the moon landing, because people said, oh, well, if the moon landing was faked, the amount of people who knew about the moon landing, who would have faked it, it would have been impossible for all of those people not to say anything. Yeah, it's really fascinating. I don't know what it is exactly, but it's interesting. What was Inga hoping to gain by getting his hands on the orb? That I don't know, but I'm working on it. I wonder if I saw that from an episode of Mythbusters or somewhere else. I know Mythbusters did an episode on it. I wonder if it really was for what Paul Atisham Wimperson said. Oh god, I gotta voice this guy again? Oh, I thought I was done with him. I must deliver it to my benefactor at all cost. What do they want that relic for, anyway? It's something to do with an old legend. My patron seeks a great powers to be granted to whoever solves its secret. A great power that is said to be bestowed on whoever solves the orb secret. And Khura'in, only those who can channel spirits are said to be fit to rule. Was that why Inga wanted such power? Did he want to be king? Amara's tomb. So this is the tomb of the previous queen? Yes, Queen Amara was laid to rest here. She lost her life in an arsonist's blaze. What a tragic end. I heard this tomb sits on the actual site of her residence before it was burned down. They built it on the same spot so her soul could rest in peace. So this is where the fire happened, huh? Why do you think Mr. Inga was holding Miss Fey captive here? It's the perfect spot if you think about it. It's close to his private quarters, which made it easy to keep eye on the prisoner. And the courtyard is only open to the royal family, so you have little fear of prying eyes. Plus, the tomb is normally locked, and only the royal family is allowed access. So that's why you picked this place. How long has Miss Fey been held captive? About 6 days. Really? That long? It appears that she was severely weakened by her prolonged confinement. She passed out as soon as she was freed, and is now on an IV drip at the hospital. Hope she's okay. She's been asleep ever since. Poor Miss Fey. I hope she gets better soon. Ima, do you mind if we start looking around? Sure, I've already got the okay. Knock yourselves out. Oh, and here. It's a diagram the police drew of the tomb. I thought I'd give you a copy to help your investigation along. What's that up at the top? Where above the A in sarcophagus, above the S and A and the R in sarcophagus is like a rock and it's all messed up. Oh, it's not a rock, it's a person. Yeah, one of the pupils had their head gone. Thank you. Tomb diagram added to court record. Oh, and let me know if you need my forensic expertise. Don't you dare keep all the fun to yourselves, you hear? You don't need to worry about that. Besides, I hardly classify this as fun. See some blood back there. It's like a small army of monks, all neatly lined up. It looks like the face of a sarcophagus in prayer. If you look carefully, each one has a slightly different expression. I wonder if they use real people as models. Some are frowning, some are smiling. There's one that looks like he's trying to hardest not to burst out laughing. Really? I wonder why. Maybe it's like those times when things are so intense, you can't help but laugh. It's kind of what Dhurke was doing in the jail cell. You know, like at funerals and stuff. They went through all the trouble of depicting that. Talk about going overboard. There's a painting up there, but I can't see it very well from here. Alright. So this is Amara's sarcophagus. Let's take a closer look. Hey, those curtains open, Apollo. Huh. That's one big sarcophagus. They say the mummy of Amara, the former queen, rests inside. A mummy, huh? Rats, it's locked. Hey, don't touch that. You mean we can't search inside it? Not a chance. Besides, it's not something anyone would try opening anyway. What if the real killer is hiding something inside? Hey, anyone in there? Don't do that. You're going to get us cursed. Cursed? The queen likely bears a grudge toward the living after such a violent and painful death. So no one touches the sarcophagus for fear of incurring her wrath. Oh no, Apollo! What am I going to do? Don't look at me! In any case, the sarcophagus is temperature controlled. It's kept really cold to preserve the mummy. So even if someone did decide to hide inside it, they would eventually freeze to death. I see. Still, if they bundled up, I bet a person could hide in there for a little while. It looks like the Holy Mother was painted here to watch over Amara's sarcophagus. So it's like this tomb is protected by the founder. That must be so reassuring to those that she left behind. Only one problem. They didn't paint the eyes that she needs to do to sit watching. Yeah, because you can't reveal her face. Come to think of it, she doesn't have a mouth to smile down on the time with either. It's actually kind of creepy. I wonder if she's been watched over by something like that gives the queen nightmares. Hey, keep that up, and the founder just might come and watch over you too. Reminds me of this scene from Suikoden earlier today, where Nanami gets told that there may be ghosts in the school, and she freaks out. It's full of ash. They must burn incense in here. So I was wondering, Apollo, did the ash come from the incense sticks that were burned in this? Or did people put the incense in after there was already ash in here to hold them up? Don't be silly, Athena. The answer's simple. Ash is a product of prayers from the countless visitors who come here. It's not a chicken or egg kind of thing. Oh, that's an interesting take on it. It's so much more product than mine. Why is that important, though? Why are there two? It's full of ash. My guess would be this incense burner. Hey, look, Apollo. There's something in the ashes. Let's see what it is. Oh, hello. Is that a gemstone? Wonder what's doing here. I've got this one covered, Apollo. Would you like to hear my brilliant theory? Well, I guess I wouldn't do any harm. You know how people make wishes by throwing coins into a fountain, right? Well, you know, on second thought, I'm good. What? You sure you don't need to hear my theory? I was just about to get to the good part. Let's just ask Ima. That'll be much quicker. Excuse me, Ima. What's this gemstone doing here? Oh, that. It's not a gem, it's a button. Albeit a very expensive one from the victim's jacket. Oh, you're right. It must have fallen off and gotten in there somehow. So the fact that it was there is important somehow. See, every puzzle has an answer, Athena. Well, I thought my idea was pretty good. Wait, what's with this suit? See here on the gemstone. Hey, you're right. Gemstone added to the court record. Inga's button discovered in the ashes of the tomb's incense burners, cooked, caked in soup. Look, one of the ashes is broken. Yeah, but it's kind of hard to see from here. Let's check it out when we get a little closer. Left is always right. Swing left. Guess this is where Inger collapsed when he died. Better take a closer look. Gun? So the minister was armed, huh? That's a 4-shot pistol. He had it for his self-defense, apparently. But it won't be firing anything anytime soon. Huh? He was carrying a broken gun around for show? Broken? No, we recovered a bullet here. Which means the gun probably broke as the minister fired its last round. Thing is, the gun's chambers are all empty. Yet that one bullet is the only bullet we could find. Huh. That is strange. Where did the other 3 go? Maybe Dhurke ate them. We can ask the next time we see him. Let's be ready for his particularly shocking answer. I wonder if this is Inga's cell phone. It should be. His fingerprints are all over it. You know if he talked with anyone recently? There was a few calls logged between him and his underlings. They're all members of the secret police who were directly under the minister's control. You mean like spies? I don't think that's quite it. They've already taken the body away. It's kind of sad how familiar it could come with body outlines. I have a photo of the body if you're interested. He was stabbed right in the back. The poor guy was practically skewered. Oh, look at the gun, you're right. It's got 4 exits on the end. Huh. What's he doing on his arms? Those are the cuffs of justice. Seems to be a tradition here for the Minister of Justice to wear those 4-armed cuffs. They look like they're made of a thick fabric, so I guess they are for protection. Maybe they're for keeping his sleeves out of the way when handling documents. Yeah, that's probably the original purpose. But over the years, the reason for wearing them was probably forgotten. So now they're just one of the main traditional things that people do without knowing why. Oh, I get it. Kind of like the way you fold up your sleeves, huh? Or your psychology, if we're going there. I happen to know why it started, thank you very much. Team Comfort added. So this is the murder weapon. Ima, did you find any prints on it? Yep, and they were super clear. They belonged to one Dhurke Sahdmadhi. That's not good. Were there any others? There was one more print from another individual, but it was too smudged to identify. Of course it was. It's probably an old print from someone else who had handled the knife. Oh. Yeah, another piece of unhelpful info to add to our ever-growing pile. Wow, it's covered in blood. With a blood spatter this large, it must have gotten all over the killer too. Come to think of it. There was blood on Dhurke's clothes. The circumstantial evidence points to Dhurke being the killer. That's what I'd conclude if I were cop too. Why are things always so bleak for me? The sarcophagus is surrounded by a curtain. I bet someone could have hidden behind it. True, but that's one of the many places the world got checked at the storming inn. Wow, they were really thorough. Yes, but apparently one of the members loves mystery novels. He peered into every nook and cranny with an almost frightening amount of gusto. And when he was done, he said, "Very interesting. It's like one of those locked room mysteries." Sounds like he's in the wrong line of work. Isn't that what we said earlier? Huh. Almost like the birth of Aphrodite in a way. A baby on a lotus blossom? That's one strange painting. Or the birth of Venus? What's that painting called? You know what I'm talking about. Apparently, that's part of a mural depicting the life and times of Queen Amara. You know, like a storyboard or something. So that baby's supposed to be Amara? This one predicts Amara, preaching to the faithful. Oh, it's got a doggy there too. It's hard to put into words, but I've never seen anything like it. Let's see, the next one is... Dhurke? Is that Dhurke? Why does he have horns? My best guess is, it depicts the first time Amara and Dhurke met. So it's supposed to be some kind of demon who's seducing her? Well, he was successful since they got married after that. Huh. The mural continues on the opposite wall. I'm glad we got the first part here. Someone could have hid behind these curtains. Here, I'll go give it a try. Well, can you tell I'm hiding here? No, I can't tell at all. That's it. That's a perfect hiding place. We did it, Apollo. We solved the case. Not likely. Sorry to burst your bubble, but the room guards searched the tomb high and low after they stormed in. And they said no one else was in here besides Miss Inga, Dhurke, and Miss Fey. Well, back to the drawing board, I guess. My brilliant deduction. Destroyed in 3 sentences. I wonder if the queen has the power to make someone else become possessed. So, like, the queen possesses Dhurke, and then she kills... I mean, she was with us, though. Or was she? I mean, there was some time that passed. One of the statues are broken. Let's take a closer look. Magatama? It's a Magatama, I think. Did it come from the broken statue? Look, Apollo, there's another one. But the other statues only have 1 each. Hey, you're right. Maybe the statue was special or something. Why is there 2? And what is that other thing back there? Look, there's a bullet here. It's from the pistol the victim was carrying. My guess is he tried to shoot his attacker but missed, and the bullet ended up here and it shattered the statue? We've already determined the rifling marks to be a match to his gun. Rifling marks? Are those? Oh ho, should I explain? The science behind it is absolutely fascinating. No, we're good. Liars. Think they're so smart. You do realize we can hear you. Surprised we didn't get that as evidence. This thing's more splendid than statue now. The bullet from the victim's gun did a real number on it. It seems like something you're cursed for, you know? In Miss Inga's case, I'd say getting your ticket punched is cursed enough. Yeah, but don't curses extend to the afterlife. You'll need to stop taking what Naita says so seriously. I'm perfectly capable of thinking for myself. There's something shiny down there. It's a pendant. There's blood on it. I wonder who it belongs to. All we know is it's not the victim's. No one in the royal family recognized it. Amara, did you lift any fingerprints from it? I did, but I wasn't able to get a clean one. That's too bad. But the blood turned out to be the victim's. That means it must have fallen here on the curse of the murder. It might be Dhurke's. I should ask him about it later. Pink butterfly. Is that grape juice? This is the grape juice Inga was drinking. Really? Inga drinks the same thing that Apollo drinks? Is that a coincidence? He was probably nervous before his meeting with Dhurke. So he did grape juice. I'm not seeing the logic here. Mr. Wright told me all about it when he was hospitalized a few years ago. He said grape juice has something in it that helps you relax. Really? Are you sure he was talking about the regular plain old grape juice? Because it sounds like he was talking about the fermented variety. No, he couldn't have meant that. I mean, we're talking about a medical facility. They won't have allowed something like that in. Right. Let's just leave it at that. Is this supposed to be Amara channeling a spirit? It looks like the spirit is some country's sultan or something. And she seems to be conveying something to his retainers. She's on fire! Yeah, and Dhurke saying the flames. It's supposed to be the Mars assassination is allegedly carried out by Dhurke. They really made him look evil. This is the weirdest one of all. Is that supposed to be Dhurke faces punishment in the afterlife? Eesh. Hopefully that's not how they publicly execute him. Oh my gosh, what are you doing with those tongs? Ugh, I don't want to know. Anyway, I guess that's the last one. I guess we're supposed to see this as a happy ending. Yeah, except nobody came out of this story happy. Strange. Normally they back you out and they say something like, you know, have you search everywhere or whatever. Really wish I could highlight things I haven't seen before. Just saying, game, that is a really nice thing to do so I don't have to pixel hunt. There. Miss Fey was apparently tied to this chair. Let's take a closer look. We should try to cover every angle possible here. I bet you didn't know, but I happen to be a bit of an escape artist myself. They showed me how to do a rope escape trick. Uh-huh, and why would you bother learning something like that? Because we're always getting into trouble and working kids with Miss Wright. Well, that's a very good point. That is probably the smartest thing anyone has ever said in this game. So I thought it might come in handy someday. Well, I guess you're right about that. Miss Fey could have definitely used that knowledge. That's right. So now you just sit right here and we'll get started. What in the world gave you that idea? What in the world gave you the idea I wanted to learn? Poor Miss Fey. She must have been tied up to the chair. I can just imagine how her backside must have hurt after sitting here for so long. It would have been torture for you, I bet. I mean, you don't even know how to sit still. If by that you mean I like to stay active, then I have to agree with you. How do I... Oh, I can't go that far. Blood here. Look, there's a blood stain on one of the chair legs. Really? Hey, you're right. I completely missed that. Let's move the chair so we can check under it. Why is there blood way over here? There's more blood under the chair leg. I wonder what it's doing there. I have some luminol here. Why don't you do some testing around it? Look. The blood stain leads all the way to the sarcophagus. Ima, is this Mr. Inga's blood? Hold on 1 second. Huh? That's strange. I didn't get a match. So then, whose blood is it? Dhurke and Miss Fey weren't wounded as far as we know. And the bloods were wiped out by someone for some reason. Yeah, that's strange too. So there is a fourth person here. Right, fourth person here. An unidentified blood stain from Mars tomb was already wiped out. Does not belong to the victim. I think we covered just about everything. Maybe we should go over what we learned so far. For starters, we're dealing with the doctrine matter. Actually, it's a great place to stop. So let me stop here because they're gonna recap what we learned, which will be a good recap when I get back on the next episode. I love you all so very much, my dear friends. I hope you have a wonderful, fantastic, amazingly awesome day today. And I shall see you again very soon. Until then, so long, and take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you'd like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. But before we go, please remember that you matter, and you are brilliant, and you are loved, and you should always be true to yourself. Never let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly, feathered, flightless bird.